Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at noon starts now.
We are dealing with some downed trees and power outages as severe weather makes its way through Oakland County, leaving a ton of damage in the aftermath. You're looking live here at Novi, right in the area of Novi Road and Crescent Boulevard. You can see what looks like a number of officers there on the street, likely due to the power outages and the street lights not working. The traffic lights, of course, crews are working to restore power as well. So we're going to keep you updated on the situation there. As that tops our news here at noon, thank you for joining us. I'm Evrod Cassamy.
And I'm Rhonda Walker, this special 1 hour edition of Local 4 News. And we're going to kick it off with what's right behind Brandon. And that was the intense storms that rolled through this morning.
Very impressive. And it was a cold front coming into a warm and steamy, unsettled air mass. So these showers and storms fired up. It wasn't just Oakland County, parts of Livingston County as well. The Walnut Creek Country Club reporting big trees down. Also back into Hamburg, big trees down there as well. But big winds of 50 plus, lots of lightning as well as some small hail all through this morning. And you can see severe storm reports. Mainly, this was, again, in between Brighton and Novi for some of the worst of it. And then at like 4:30 and 5 o'clock this morning, we had the leading edge of this front create some gusty, problematic winds up in our north zone. Luckily, all that's gonzo. We have middle 80s out there, a little bit of a gusty wind, 20 to 30, but maybe you're heading to Rock and Rides in Royal Oak this afternoon. We are still looking at a hot 90, but some heat relief, guys. That front stripping the humidity. It is much more bearable.
Yes, and we certainly appreciate that. Brandon, thank you so much. As we showed you at the top of the hour here, downed trees and power lines are really spread across the city of Novi.
It certainly is, in some of the more popular areas as well. Take a look at your screen there on the left, that massive uprooted tree from the storm. And on the right, you are looking at the current outage map, compliments of DTE, so you can see where the outages are right now. And that's 12,000 people without power. And crews are in the field, thanks to some more mild weather, to get the power restored. Let's go live to Tim Pamplin with a closer look at the damage. And that whole corridor around 12 Oaks Mall really seems to have gotten hit the worst.
Yeah, terrible spot here, Rhonda. This is the Novi Town Center. We're just south of I-96 at Novi Road. Police have this intersection shut down. Novi Road is closed as DTE crews try to get power restored to these communities. Take a look at some of the video from earlier this morning as the storms rolled on through. It came at around sunrise. Just one line of thunderstorms came barreling out from the west into Novi, taking down trees, power lines, knocking out power to the entire region here, entire area. Crews have been on the scene quickly. I spoke to Gina earlier. Her husband and young daughter heard the storms coming through and made a beeline for the basement. Take a listen.
And before we knew it, we heard Daddy say down to the basement, and the siren didn't even go off. It just, I mean, it was literally, it sounded like glass was breaking, so we weren't sure if it was windows or what it was.
What was it, do you know?
It was our trash cans, actually, with the recyclables and all that, but it was enough to scare the ever-living out of us, so.
Yeah, scared the ever-living bejesus out of them, I'm sure. Workers here waiting to get the power back on. A lot of these businesses here shut down. If you had plans to come out here today, you might want to come out here tomorrow. It's going to take probably an entire day to get power restored and things back to normal here out in Novi. That is the scene right now at the Novi Town Center. Tim Pamplin, Local 4. Back to you guys downtown.
All right, Tim, thank you. Certainly scary for a lot of families to hear storms roll through like that, because you just don't know when you're in the heat of the moment. So always heed the warning and head to the basement. Severe weather to blame for the shutdown of the Abbott Nutrition Facility in Sturgis, although not today's storm.
Right. Heavy rain caused by severe weather overwhelmed the plant's sewer system, and that caused some flooding there. So Abbott's going to be cleaning and sanitizing the plant before consulting with the FDA again to undergo testing to make sure that the plant is safe enough for them to continue production again. Here's the thing. The entire process is likely going to take a few weeks, but Abbott says that they do have enough baby formula needed to meet the current demand. Right now, we want to give you a live look at the U.S. Capitol, where the third hearing on the January 6th insurrection will begin in less than an hour. Now, that committee is expected to focus on the pressure campaign against former Vice President Mike Pence, leading up to the counting of the electoral votes.
Let's get to NBC's Garrett Haake. He spoke exclusively with one of the members leading today's hearing.
The January 6th committee unveiling new evidence this morning that they say shows Donald Trump's plot to pressure his vice president into joining an illegal scheme to throw out the 2020 election results and stay in power.
This was a coordinated effort. Donald Trump started to focus his attention on January 6th and Mike Pence and wanted him to violate the Constitution.
Congressman Pete Aguilar will present the committee's findings in this afternoon's hearing. As rioters broke into the Capitol, Pence was whisked off the Senate floor.
Right up there in his ceremonial office, what's going on out here and what's happening in that room with the vice president?
2:13 p.m., they breached the building. At 2:24 p.m., the president puts out a tweet that Mike Pence didn't have the courage to do what was necessary. And so we have the vice president one window pane away from the mob here. And so that's when they knew it was time to evacuate.
But the events of the 6th were only the end of a pressure campaign that began much earlier, with Pence consistently pushing back, according to testimony from his chief of staff, Mark Short, shared exclusively with NBC News by the committee.
Was it your impression that the vice president had directly conveyed his position on these issues to the president, not just to the world through a Dear Colleague letter, but directly to President Trump?
Many times.
And had been consistent in conveying his position to the president?
Very consistent.
The committee also releasing this video of Georgia Congressman Barry Loudermilk conducting a tour for constituents of the then closed Capitol complex on January 5th. The committee says the man seen taking pictures of a security checkpoint later recorded this video while marching on the Capitol.
There's no escape, Pelosi.
Loudermilk saying Capitol Police had determined there was nothing suspicious about the tour or the pictures taken.
And we want to thank Garrett for that update. You can follow today's hearing. We'll have it for you on clickondetroit.com. Also, you can watch the January 6th hearing in less than 30 minutes live here on Local 4 and Local 4 Plus, our streaming channel. It will change this afternoon's TV schedule, however. You can watch the hearing starting at 1 p.m. as soon as this newscast is over. And then at 3 o'clock this afternoon, the U.S. Open Golf Tournament will get underway on Local 4 Live here on our air, which means that you'll be able to finish watching any other Local 4 news coverage like Local 4 First at 4 on our streaming channel, Local 4 Plus.
Also this afternoon, Michigan gubernatorial candidate Ryan Kelly is going to be going before a judge. He's facing charges for his alleged role in the January 6th attack on the U.S. Capitol. He was arrested last Friday at his home in Allendale by the FBI and charged with 4 misdemeanors. Coming up at 12:30, we're going to take a look at the allegations against him. Meanwhile, in other news this afternoon, police are investigating a deadly shooting on Detroit's west side.
It happened around 9 o'clock this morning at a home on West Outer Drive in Myers. We're told that someone driving a black Mercedes was shot and killed. We are still working to learn the circumstances surrounding the case as police continue their investigation. At least one person has been arrested after several Mustangs were stolen from the Ford assembly plant in Flat Rock. Police say that 4 to 5 Mustangs were stolen in total around 3 o'clock in the morning today. Police are telling us that one car actually ran out of gas, causing the person to drive onto the grassy embankment of I-96. They say that person was taken into custody. State police say that they have recovered 3 vehicles and are investigating the incident. After a consistent rise in prices, Michigan's gas prices are remaining steady, but still well above $5 a gallon. Right now, AAA says that Michigan drivers are paying an average of $5.20 per gallon. That's down a penny from a week ago and 82 cents higher than a month ago. In Metro Detroit, AAA says that drivers are paying an average of $5.30 a gallon, while across the country, AAA says that drivers are paying an average of $5 per gallon. So somewhere in the country, they're just now feeling our pain. All right, still to come, the saga continues for actor Kevin Spacey.
Yeah, new at noon, we're going to take a look at what happened today in a London courtroom. But first,
Expect more on the war in Ukraine, including an update on 2 U.S. veterans reported missing in that country.